Hey, it's Gene on the Elvis Burger 2020. Glad to see my friend in the Army, old Army buddy in Portland, and driving around America, seeing cool stuff, and checking out what's going on, taking the temperature of the country, so to speak. And this is Devil's Tower, Wyoming, and if you saw Close Encounters of the Third Kind, then this looks really familiar to you, whether it's a pile of mashed potatoes, all the shrubbery piled up in the front yard, or the actual thing. I didn't see any UFOs this morning, but then again, all that happened at night. But I'm just passing by. I'm not really going to go in and check it out so much. I'm just passing by. I got some miles to put down. But I've always wanted to see this thing. And so now I can do what I've always wanted to do. I don't remember how the hand thing goes. It's something like do 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 whatever. Yeah. Do 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 do. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Devil's Tower, Wyoming. From what I understand, it's supposed to be something like this was an ancient volcano and it eroded, and this was like the lava plug or something like that, the magma plug in the throat of it. I'm not sure. I read it when I was a kid. I read about it when I was a kid, so I could be wrong. But it's pretty cool, and no UFOs here today. Just a few tourists here and there, like, you know, travelers. Anyways, I'm in Wyoming and I'm headed west. Not quite sure of my route. I'm taking it bit by bit, but eventually I will be in Missoula, Montana. Maybe tonight. We'll see. And then another about 2 days, and I should be in Portland. I got some people to see in Washington, and then a few days in Portland. Anyways, Elvis Burger 2020, Devil's Tower, Wyoming. Y'all take it easy. Ciao. Hey, what's up? I'm in Wyoming. We'll show you the view. I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to see this as well as I can. I'm going to give you a shot of where I'm at. I'm a little west of Gillette, Wyoming. I'm in Gillette and Buffalo, somewhere in the middle. It's up in northeastern Wyoming. See if we can get a view there. Can y'all see those mountains? I think that's the Wind River Range, the western end of it. I'm not sure. I don't know if y'all can see that. But anyways, set you down in the coffee cup holder. There you go. The Black Star holder today. I'm officially out west now because I came over this rise and bam, you know, snow-capped mountains. I forgot how much I actually love it out here. I'm really kind of a beach guy, but I gotta be honest, I lived in Colorado in the service with my buddy Turk that I'm going to see in Portland at Whitworth Station. Fort Carson, Colorado. I'm gonna roll up the window here or scoot it up, however it works. There we go. Now maybe hear a little better. Yeah, me and Turk were stationed with the 4th ID at Fort Carson, Colorado, up in Colorado Springs. And actually, I lived in, I think it's Denver or Aurora, something like that. My dad was going to a medical technical school for about, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, something like that in Denver when I first came to the States from Germany, and he was in the Army. We're talking 1965, maybe, something like that. I don't know. I do remember Yellowstone. We went on a big road trip tour. I think my dad said it was me, my Uncle Herb, and his 2 sons who were a little older than me. I guess they were like grade school age then, maybe. I was like 3. We went to, from Denver, we drove up, went to Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore, where I was at last night. I think up in the Badlands. I don't know, man. Glacier National Park. I don't know. It's a big, couple, 3 weeks. But I have one memory of it. I was probably about 3 then, 3.5, very small. I remember Old Faithful, and I know this is a legit memory because I asked my dad about it. He died, like I say, he died about going on 8 years ago, but it's 9-10 years ago. I asked him, Dad, when we went to Yellowstone, we went to Old Faithful, and there's like a, kind of a guard railing or whatever you have to stand behind, away from it. And I remember my cousin Mike holding my hand because I was yanking, from his hand. I wanted to go and look in the hole, like I guess it had blown the geyser or something. I wanted to go look. I wanted to go see where it came from. So I was like tugging with all my 3 or 4, whatever it was, year old might. And he was something like, I don't know, 11 or 12 maybe. I don't know. But I thought I was being very mighty, that I could just, and rip my hand away from him and run up there. And I told my dad about that memory, and I said, I must be making that up. He said, no. He says, that actually did happen. Yeah, you wanted to go in there. You wanted to stick your head down in the hole in Old Faithful and see where the water came from, where the steam came from. So, yeah, I was like, 3 years old, and I have this memory of Yellowstone. And I was just out here 3 years ago with Doris. Hey, Doris, I'm in Wyoming. I'm thinking about you because, I know you Doris wants to move out here one day. She wants to live in Jackson Hole or somewhere around it. Maybe Missoula, Montana. She really digs this whole area of, Jackson Hole, Grand Tetons, Yellowstone, Wind River Range, all that. But we were out here 3 years ago in the summer. We came out for the total solar eclipse. We planned it out. This trip is kind of a very loose agenda for me. That trip, we had an itinerary a little bit. She figured it out. We flew into Denver, saw Phil and Stephanie Shepard, a couple of outlaw preacher brother sister. They're not brother sister. They're married, but to me they're like brothers and sisters for me. And they were up just north of Denver. And we went up to Fort Collins, spent a couple days in a hostel. I got to buy my first legal weed. That was an experience. Saw my friend Linda Fagan, saw her daughter. She's a student at Colorado State University. I think recently graduated now. And then from there, we went up to Casper, Wyoming, where we saw the eclipse. I picked it out. I spent a while researching it. I said, well, it's going to be in the morning. The humidity's low. The cloud cover should be minimal. My guess is this is the best place to see the eclipse. And I was correct. In fact, the majority of astronomers that, came to study and observe the eclipse actually came to Casper, and we got to hang out with them some. Hey, what's up? It's Gene. I'm here in Buffalo. This is not Buffalo, New York, however. This is Buffalo, Wyoming. I'll show you a couple things. I'm going to Exxon get some fuel. You see the guys over here with the motorcycles they're getting on to get ready to take off? The guy on the right, he's a young kid. Looks like maybe high school. He's on a 1983 Honda Magna. Magna. They don't even make them anymore. He's riding with that. I don't know if it's his uncle, dad, older brother, or somebody. Taking off now. They pulled up as I was getting fuel over there, and I told them that brought back some memories because when I was stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado, back in '84, '85, I didn't have a Magna, but I had a Honda. And I did some trips up around Colorado, into Wyoming, some West Kansas, and so the older guy told me there they go taking off that this is this kid's first real motorcycle ride of any distance. So there he goes. That brought back a lot of memories for me, man. A lot of memories. That could have been me on that bike. Maybe I'd been a couple years older. But here's my bike now. Snoopy's going. Here's Snoopy. But Shelby's going to get some workout. I got a problem though. I don't know. It doesn't look right. Something don't look right. It should be it's a quick release brake. I don't know though. I didn't have it loose when I put the bike on, and I'm wondering if somewhere early on in the trip someone didn't try to boost my front tire here. I'm not sure. I don't think if it needs repair, I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. So I should be able to get it done. Maybe when I get to Portland, there'll be bike shops there. Definitely when I get to Moab, there'll be bike shops. And it should be a quick fix if it needs to be fixed at all. And if it's at any real cost, I'll just take the front brake off like I rode without one for years anyways. And I'll just replace it when I get home. I'm going to show you something real quick and then tell you what the game plan is. These right here, chili mangoes. had like three. I love mangoes. Anything mango flavored, I love it. And I like spicy stuff, hot stuff. This stuff here, I had like 4 of these pieces, 3 or 4, like 10 minutes ago, and my tongue is still burning. Like, these are serious. This is serious stuff. I got a 2-liter Mountain Dew. I'll probably drink the whole thing just to get down about 5 more of these pieces. It's hot. It is hot. Anyway, so here's the deal, people. I'll turn around here. Robert Frost had a poem, The Road Less Traveled. He says, what was it? I took the road less traveled by, and that made all the difference. Here at Buffalo, I got a choice. I can continue to take 90 over to Missoula, go up through Sheridan, Wyoming, cut across to Missoula. Missoula's the goal. I have a friend there. Hope I'll be able to stop in and say hi to her. She used to be a server in Ocala, my hometown, and she moved out to Missoula a few months ago. And her name is Maggie Ben Bruising. And if she is seeing this video, what up, girl? Anyways, the less traveled by road would be to take Highway 16 west up into them there mountains and over to catch maybe part of Yellowstone. It's going to take a little longer, but I think I'm going to take the road less traveled by. Let's see if it makes a difference. This is Elvis Burger 2020, Gene Anderson, mango chilies burning my tongue like lava, but I got a 2-liter Mountain Dew to make it through. Heading into the hills here in Buffalo, Wyoming. Maybe I'm going to see a buffalo before the end of the day, bison, whatever. And meanwhile, that young guy's out on his first big motorcycle ride. I don't know where they're headed, but I'm sure it's going to be good. And you're riding right along with me. And hey, be blessed. It's Gene, Elvis Burger 2020, over and out. Later on. Bye. Well, hey, looky, up here. Probably, actually in the neighborhood of 10,000 feet now. I found a very gnarly dirt road. It took everything my Snoopy had to get up it. I almost need a 4-wheel drive. You had to watch out for the deep ruts. You get stuck up here, and you'd be up here a while, probably till winter. But I got up here. Actually, I should have brought my mount, but it would be a heck of a ride though up this hill, especially at this elevation coming from sea level. But that's what I should have done. But I got parked over here, and it was funny because there was actually a little dust devil blowing in the road when I was coming up here, and so the wind's, it's not blowing right now too much, but it was when I got here, and I opened the door in the dirt parking lot up here. It's a very small dirt parking lot. You can walk up to an observation tower up here. I'm the only person up here right now, and when I opened the door, the smell of the dirt took me right back to field problems at Fort Carson, Colorado. I know the smell of that dirt, and I had an army flashback just smelling the dirt here when I opened the door. It's pretty weird. But anyways, you know what? Man, this is beautiful up here. This is freaking beautiful, man. So what better to do than play some drums? Move up a little closer. My drum's rolling down the mountain. Yeah. Nice weather up here. It's cool. You'd have to run quite a while to sweat with the low humidity and temperature, even though it's warm as it is. So I got my shirt off because this feels so great, man. This mountain air smells wonderful. It feels great. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Like, when it comes to drumming with me, I just assume play in the buff. But Facebook wouldn't like that. Some of y'all might be offended. A couple might even be shocked. But, you know, like, honestly, probably the best article of clothing you could actually wear to straddle a drum, which I can do now that I've dropped the weight, it's like a loincloth, to be honest. No tugging the shorts, but... Anyway, so I got my shorts on though. So Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, it's all okay. Nobody has to freak out or avert their gaze. So hey, man, I'm just gonna I'm thinking of this song by Krishna Das that Sting sings in called Mountain Hare Krishna, and it's like a Hare Krishna chant, and then he actually incorporates the song Amazing Grace into it. I'll put it on the Spotify playlist when I have no internet service up here, none. So you will see this after it happens. But I will put that song on there, and what I'm going to play is not necessarily what would go with that song, but I'm gonna chant a little Mountain Hare Krishna. You know, praise the Creator, praise God. Mountains way over there, and to the bighorn sheep, and whatever that are around here in the Bighorn National Forest. So here we go. Here's a hymn. I might have to make up some of the words because I don't remember them all, but I guess most of y'all heard of St. Francis of Assisi. He's one of my favorite believers. You know, my favorite believers are people like, well, St. Francis, Dorothy Day, Oscar Romero, Ernesto Cardinal, who died recently. Who else? St. John of the Cross, because he understood the meaning of suffering. He wrote the book Dark Night of the Soul. You know, I'm not a big fan of some of the so-called saints, whatever, that a lot of people are fans of. But I love St. Francis. And he wrote a hymn. It was turned into a hymn. It's called the Canticle of the Sun. You might know it as All Creatures of Our God and King. And it's usually done in churches with pipe organs. And it's done like a dirge. Man, it's terrible. It's like, all creatures of our God and King. And it's like 6 verses, and it takes like forever. And I just want to like scream by about the end of the 2nd verse going, what is wrong with you people? Why are you playing this like it is a freaking funeral? This is a praise song about nature and creation. And personally, I think it should go something like this. Now that's how all creatures of our God and King should be done, assuming you can remember all the words, which I didn't. Be happy, be joyful. We live in a beautiful place if we can manage to keep it so. We got to stop this
culture of acquisition and destruction, and thinking of this as a thing, as an object, as inanimate, as like it's just for us to use and rape, plunder, and pillage. No, we are part of this. This is the environment. This is the cosmos. We are a part of it. I'm a part of it. You're a part of it. When we take away from it, we have to give back. We cut a tree, we plant a tree. In fact, we plant 2 trees. Global warming? Man, do I really look like I don't believe in it? Well, today's a nice day, but I don't want no global warming, right? We need to think like to the 7th generation, like Native Americans, indigenous people talk about, is it good? Does it benefit? Is it useful in a positive way, but yet a sustainable way for 7 generations? Instead, we got a bunch of rich bastards running the world, and what they're worried about is their damn pocketbook. We got to stop that crap. Look at this. Look at this. This is the holy place. This is the church. Right here. I'm going to drum for another minute, and then I'm going to head back to the truck and see if I can find my way down this dang mountain, because it's probably, this road is about as far as Snoopy could probably get, and I feel okay with it. So here we go. The universe has a rhythm. The earth exists as a rhythm. You and I, we, us, are a part of that rhythm. Your breath, your heartbeat, the rhythm of how you walk, if you are able to walk, the rhythm of how you dance, should you dance, the rhythm of everything you do is a part of the bigger rhythm. We are interconnected and we are interdependent. We are community, whether we like it or not. And we need to think like community, not just with each other as human beings, but also with all living things and with this. This is our home. This is our church. This is our sanctuary. This is where we live and move and have our being. Right here. So mote it be. Amen. Just filming some of this road that I drove up a mile or so to get to the spot I just drummed. This is actually a pretty nice, this is a very nice stretch of this road right here. This is actually like paved. This is like interstate right here compared to some of it coming up. I don't know if I said Elvis Burger 2020 in that video I just drummed, but if I didn't, I'll say it now. This is Gene, Elvis Burger 2020. Working my way down this hill back down to the paved road in Bighorn National Forest. And got a suggestion today from Doris. I was just thinking about last night, and I should have done it earlier, is get one of those, you know, like stick-em things. You can stick a phone thing to, like your dash, and then I can sort of just not, you know, hold this while I'm trying to drive down this road. Anyways, I am not looking through the camera. I'm actually looking over the camera, so I'm in no way, this is not like distracted driving. I am, like I said, I'm looking right over it. Somewhere up here it gets a little more rutted. I guess, I don't know, maybe it seemed worse on the way up. Oh, I think it's, yeah, coming up here. Here we go. And I didn't show the very top coming down from where I drummed. I didn't think about doing this at first. And that part's a little rough too. I bet this is a lot of fun when it rains. Here we go. Here's kind of the rutted part. Those ruts are, some places better part of a foot deep. So I gotta stay between them. Come on, Snoopy. Hang on, Snoopy. Snoopy, hang on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. There's some big ruts. Hang on, Snoopy. Snoopy, hang on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some, yeah, here we go. Oh. Anyways, I'm going to shut it off here. This is kind of, I thought it was rough in this last section here, but actually compared to that, it's not as bad. So, this is, look at those mountains. Isn't that cool? Look at that. There's some people down there. People come up here. I saw some people like photographing flowers. There's a little kind of pond over here. I bet that's cold water. But yeah, look at that. You know, I just cleaned my windshield a couple days ago. Look at them dang bugs. As soon as I got on the road yesterday after cleaning my windshield, I hit a swarm of bugs. It's like washing your car and then it rains. This is my Buddhist mala. I got this from Jennifer at Soul Essentials in Ocala, Florida. You ever in Ocala? Go to Soul Essentials. Give Jen a call. Jen is an amazing person with amazing things and an amazing spirit. And I used to wear it, but now I just keep it in the car. So I guess Snoopy is Buddhist. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna shut this off and get back on the road. It's getting late. I always waste my time during the day doing this stuff, and then when I get to where I want to be, it's like dark. So I'm gonna hurry up and get there. Hey, later on, man. This is the Elvis Burger 2020 road trip with Gene, and y'all are right along for the ride. Here's the windshield view. Love y'all. Be blessed. Wyoming. Nature's happening. Elvis Burger 2020. Hey, was that last video, minute-long video of the stream, maybe a little too loud, because it's kind of, I don't know, called whitewatery or something? Maybe this one's a little more mellow and calming. Elvis Burger 2020. Hey, I didn't want to shoot this video here See, just for this sign, but I just want you to see that this is the Bighorn National Forest in Wyoming. It's kind of like east of Yellowstone. This is the way you go to get into the eastern entrance at Yellowstone. And I have to tell you, as I pan out, Highway 16 that leads from Buffalo, Wyoming on the interstate. This is kind of the back way, one of the back ways into Yellowstone. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is one of a zillion like roadside stops on the whatever it is, 80 miles of highway. I don't know. It's a lot, but it's not like hundreds of miles. And amazing, there's not much. Well, here comes a vehicle right now, but there's not a lot of traffic on it. Very little, but I mean, at this moment, there's just that one coming down. The car hasn't come by in several minutes. Down there, you can see the zoom in. That may be the same crypt that I filmed. I don't know. It's just zigzag. Look at this. I just want to thank everyone who in any way has helped me to get this far and continue on and shooting videos and drumming and whatnot for you and going to see my army buddy Turk, who I do just about anything for. Contributed, through Venmo or PayPal or, people say, my buddy Dren Rollins from Berry College, graduated a year before me, but he's a College Bowl guy, just like I am there. I get $40 today in, I think, Venmo, and says, hey, get yourself dinner. Well, honestly, I probably won't spend it on a $40 dinner. It'll probably go in the gas tank and some in me, so I can keep making stuff like this for you. I could do this professionally. I could just drive around in Snoopy with Shelby on the back, get a little kayak, maybe a little, ideally a kayak and a surfboard, but that's a lot. I don't know, but a little kayak, something water. You got your bike, so then you need something for water, and I could just drive around, just doing what I'm doing, and just trying to help people to see all this wondrous beauty that we have in the world and here in the United States, and how we need to get along. And I don't mean just in some milquetoast, can we all just get along? No, I mean actually value each other and create scenarios and environments that are conducive to sustainability and to good things happening for everybody. I haven't even got to Yellowstone yet. This is like, this isn't even in the park. I can't imagine what that'll be like. Anyways, this is Gene. I'm out of here. Elvis Burger 2020. Isn't this amazing? Bighorn National Forest, June 2020. Be blessed. This is Gene, Elvis Burger 2020. Bad news. I'm roadside here on the way to Yellowstone, and you can see the flames beginning. This is bad, people. Look at this. What's really sad is back about... Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here in a minute, man. 1 minute.
We don't know yet.
This is bad. I got a forest fire just starting up. The fire trucks haven't even got here yet. They're gonna be here in just a minute. I'm gonna be the hell out of here so they can get in. Not a quarter mile back, there was a sign saying the fire danger today is low. That does not look to be the case. It's building quick. This is bad news. I'm out of here. Fire truck's showing up in a minute. This is Gene. I'm out of here. Hey, it's Gene, Elvis Burger. I'm about a mile or so down from that fire I just filmed. It's just starting. I've seen the smoke coming up. The bad news, I don't know how big this is going to get. I think it's the Shoshone National Forest. I'm in between Cody Actually, if you really know where I'm at, I'm a little just west of Wapiti, which is a little tiny town. It's the last town before you get to Yellowstone. The problem is I'm looking east, and the wind is strong to my back. And this fire is working its way up a hillside of brush and trees. It's got the wind to its back going up that hillside. And the wind's probably even stronger up in that hillside, in that gully. We'll see what happens. This thing could get kind of big. But you get an idea. If I was driving back through there right now, they're probably gonna have this road closed in a few minutes. I wouldn't be surprised, because this smoke has got to be coming down over the road soon. And if I run this for a couple more minutes, you can just see it. I mean, it's just, you know, whether this is accidental, man-made, whatever, I have no idea. The sad thing is, really, seriously, not a quarter mile, half mile tops, I saw a sign that showed the fire danger here in this national forest right now. It's being low. It was in the green. It was, you know, very low. But apparently fires don't give a damn. So here we are. And man, I hope they get this thing put out. I really do. Anyways, I'm heading on to Yellowstone. And kudos to the hot shots and the forest firefighters and whatnot that deal with these things. Hope they get this thing out soon and there's very minimal damage. This is a beautiful country. I hate to see it burn. This is Elvis Burger 2020. Gene, over and out. Hey everybody, it's Gene on the Elvis Burger 2020 road trip to see my buddy from the Army in Portland, Oregon, and see the U.S. and what's going on. And here I am, somewhere between Cody, Wyoming, and Yellowstone National Park. Got a U.S. flag is flying there. And off in the distance, very far distance up there, you can see some snow-capped mountains. And there's Snoopy and Shelby. And hey, Val Macri, this is for you. Looky, looky, there's some nice horses. I know you love horses. You're a horsewoman. And so we walk along, and I want to show you. I stopped at this spot for a specific reason. Yeah, it's nice seeing the flag fluttering in the breeze. It's nice seeing the horses. Wait till you see this. Out in the middle of nowhere. It'll take me a second to walk back to it. I passed it on the road. So it's going to take a minute. Y'all might think it's kind of weird, but I'm not really getting a lot of internet out here, so I'm listening to local radio. There's very few stations up out here, and I'm actually listening to Rush Limbaugh spew his filth, because there's something perversely interesting about being out in this kind of natural beauty and hearing, well, I'm sorry, I think Rush Limbaugh is essentially political pornography. You might think pornography is, you know, just Hustler magazine or something. I think that Rush Limbaugh and his ilk are pornographers. They're political, social pornographers. And I'm not going to listen to his filth when I get back in the car, but I've been listening to him for about 10 minutes, talking smack about Black Lives Matter, about, you know, just everything. I don't wish death on anyone, but I know that old Rushbo's got a bad case of cancer, and I don't wish death on him. I don't wish death on anyone, but I will say this. I'm not going to feel bad when his time comes. I'm not. It's just one less filthy political pornographer in the United States. Here's what I stopped for. Look at this. In the middle of nowhere. It's a Frisch's Big Boy. My very first cooking job was at a Frisch's Big Boy. Here, in the middle of the beauty of Western America, is a Frisch's Big Boy statue. I used to tell my friends that if I ever got filthy rich, I'd live in like the richest neighborhood I could find, you know, like Darien, Connecticut, or I don't know, you know, Grosse Pointe isn't that the big rich neighborhood near Detroit? You know, and the reason I do it as I walk back to my vehicle was, well, I'm bouncing all over here. Good Lord Almighty. It's the wind or something. The wind is blowing the earth all over the place. Well, I'm going to shut off here. I'm going to go back to the statue and tell you this quick story. The reason I wanted to live in a filthy rich neighborhood was because I wanted to put some statuary in my front yard. And the statue I wanted to put up was this, right here. A Frisch's Big Boy. Right in the middle of a finely manicured front yard. One straight from a restaurant. This was a little small. And so with the neighbors who had their nice artwork, I wanted to be all pissed off at me. And then if they wanted to make up, they could come to my house, I could float the pig in the pool. When I was younger and a little wild. But anyways, I don't want to live in a rich neighborhood, but I do want a Frisch's Big Boy statue. A small one would be nice. Or maybe even better, one that'll go to my dashboard or something, kind of like a plastic dashboard Jesus. It'd be like a dashboard Big Boy. Anyways, this is Gene. I'm out of here. Enough political pornography for the day from old Rushbo. I wish him well, but I'm not going to cry when his show's no longer on the air. Anyways, this is America. The beautiful home of the Big Boy. Later on, Elvis Burger 2020. Goodbye. Hey, it's Gene. I'm here at the west entrance, or the east entrance to Yellowstone National Park. And I'm gonna find out how much they got, like these passes. I guess you pay so much money, and it kind of gets you into all the different parks, you know. I'm gonna see how much it is, because I plan on being here, and I definitely plan on being in Redwoods National Park, California, and hopefully a few others. So we're gonna find out. Anyways, I'm here at Yellowstone. Freedom Express. I like that. That'd be a good nickname for this trip if it wasn't Elvis Burger 2020. Anyways, see ya. Bye. Hey, it's Gene. I'm at about 9,700 feet in the Bighorn Mountains on the way back road to Yellowstone on Highway 16. It's about 9,660 feet. I got a few pictures. I'll post them. I want to show you something. This is the highest point going through the Bighorn Mountains on the way to Yellowstone. And looky, what is this? I am standing in a snowfield. This is kind of up. You get up into not really, well, you're starting to get up into the terrain that's tundra-ish, in the sense that you see these hard scrabble plants that grow on the rocks here. And you can kind of make it out. There's a small trail that I hiked over from the road. And when you get up in terrain like this, it's really important that you stick to the trail, because these grasses and some of the smaller flowering plants that grow, and the higher up you get, they, as you can imagine, it's kind of tough living up here. And if you get off the trail and you trample down these plants, they don't recover quickly. It's a very fragile habitat. So when you get up in the mountains, up at elevation this high, you start getting up higher, you want to always keep in mind to stay on the trail. It's a good way to be environmentally conscious. And look at this snow, man. Check this out. Let's try something here. Where are we at? Snowball. Woo. Yeah, that. Alright, we're in the snow in June. In the middle of June. Falling down in the snow. Wyoming, Bighorn Mountains on the way to Yellowstone. Back way to Yellowstone. In the snow. Florida people. I'm in the snow in June. What's the weather in Florida now? I know it's been raining hard, but it's like 90,000 degrees right now, and I'm in the snow at just under 9,700 feet. in the heart of the mountains in Wyoming. And I wish I could bring some of this home for you, but it would melt. Anyways, this is it, man. Elvis Burger 2020 in the snow in Wyoming. My toes are cold.